What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. How you guys doing today? Hopefully you guys are doing good today. But on today's video what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing the Flexfuel sensor E85 install on the step side. That's right. It allows you to run 91 gas or E85 at any point without having to do any kind of retuning or anything. The sensor does it all alone. Significant amount of people have requested this video, asking me how I did it, how I installed the E85 sensor, and what I did and what needs to be done. So this video right here is what I'm going to show you guys what all you got to do to be able to run E85 on your MBS. This sensor that I made is for a return style fuel system. I know some vehicles, some trucks did come with a returnless style, so I think it's still possible. You just got to set up the sensor a different way. This is the sensor right here. I did this all by myself. That's the Flexfuel sensor there. The line going to it, this line's going to go to the fuel rail line. We also got the connectors for the injectors. For these injectors right here, you need to be able to run these to be able to run this injector. These are 50 pounders. Almost brand new 50 pounders. Huge shout out to my boy Pigtail Innovations on the injectors, because he actually sponsored the injector, so shout out to him. Also huge shout out to my boy Juan, because he sponsored the Flexfuel sensor. My boy with the 6.2 Sierra, he's the one that sponsored the sensor, so appreciate both of y'all for the sponsorships. It helps a lot. It means a lot. So thank you guys. Really appreciate it for real. Here's a connector, the pigtail, with power, ground, and signal to the PCM. Like I said, in this video, I'm gonna try to show you guys as best as I can how to do it. If I'm doing it in this video, then you guys could do it too. Put the link to everything besides the injectors, because I didn't buy those obviously. But I'll put the link to these. I'll put the link to the Flexfuel sensor. These are all -6 AN fittings. Did these myself here as well. I did this one myself too. I ordered this one from Boost Monkey, and then I loomed it and installed the power right there. The ground obviously is all black, and then the signal to the PCM. This is the one that's going to go to the PCM to be able to detect the Flexfuel sensor. And then obviously I'll show you guys where you got to pin it to, because this one already has a pin. The Cholita already has a pin, so I'm just going to look at that one and go based off of that and want to pin it on the step side. It's the best, honestly. It's the best thing you could do is go on the E85. It runs way better. It runs quicker. It's a lot cooler for the engine as well. So it's just an overall an upgrade. You want to go E85 if you can, if there's E85 pumps around you, because I know some people where they live, there's no E85 around them. So luckily we got E85 stations all around here. So yes sir. So yeah, let's get started with this thing, man. This is my first time actually installing a Flexfuel sensor. I've never done it myself. Every time that I've gotten the Flexfuel sensor done, my boy Pigtail Innovation installs it and tunes it. He does everything. I just pick up the car or the truck, you know. But yeah, this is my first time actually installing it, so y'all gonna do it with me, you feel me? All right, so obviously we're gonna start off with popping open the engine bay. Ooh. Oh yeah, and I almost forgot. So if you guys remember from the last video, the fun run video, the step side was leaking power steering fluid everywhere. Like it emptied it all out. Y'all guys saw the hose, so I got the hose. This little thing right here hopefully didn't cost me another power steering pump, because it emptied out completely. Like, it was completely empty. It was making a lot of noise, so it wasn't stiff though. So I'm hoping that it's just, you know, it has no fluid, and that's the reason why it was making noise. I don't know what I'm gonna do first, I'll see, but regardless, we're gonna get it done today. We're gonna fix it. All right, so first things first, obviously 8mm. Take off your engine cover. Wow, pop that off. The next thing we're gonna do is take off this right here, take these bolts off. Pretty much what I'm gonna try to do is try to get the fuel rails out. The fuel rails right there. So I'm gonna try to get the fuel rails out. That way I could install the fuel injectors outside. Like I said, it's my first time doing it. Honestly, I've never even taken out fuel rails off. I've never done anything like that, to be honest. I'm just keeping it real with y'all. So I'm gonna be doing this for my first time. Let's see how it goes. Hopefully it doesn't seem too hard. It seems pretty easy. So let's do it, y'all. Y'all gonna see me do it. Like I said, I'm gonna do it with y'all, so we're gonna do this together, you hear me? I haven't really gone far without showing you guys, but I just connected this fuel pressure regulator hose that went in there. I got that loose so I could potentially bring out the rails out of there. The next thing that I did see when I was looking up videos on how to change this is they recommend when you're changing your injectors to remove the fuel pump relay and let the vehicle run until the gas runs out. So I'm gonna fire it up, and then I'm gonna take it off and let the gas run out of the lines. That way the lines are empty, and then we can take off our injectors. down a little bit. I don't want to take it off while it's like at full revved up, you know. All right, let's see. So fuel pump. All right, so I took it off. As you guys can tell, it died down. So that means there's no fuel. There shouldn't be no more fuel in the lines, at least not that much, and the lines are injectors. So we're good to go now. All right, y'all, so this is where I'm at. I disconnected all the fuel injectors, removed the bolts. There's 4 bolts, 1, 2, 3, and 4 back there. And now the fuel rail lines are loose. So I'm just gonna disconnect these 2 fuel lines going into the fuel rails, and then I'm gonna try to, like I said, I'm gonna try to get it out of here, so I can replace the injectors outside. To remove these fuel rail lines, you just take these clips off. You literally just pull up and forward, and it'll come off. To take the fuel rail lines out, you're gonna need that one right there to take it off. So just like that, goes in there, and then all right. So they're actually a lot easier than I thought they would be. So like I said, you just want to get these inside. Once you get this inside, with the other hand, pull the line back. Once you pull it back, it'll literally just come right off. So pretty easy. So we got our fuel rail lines off. We just gotta take a couple things out of the way. We did it, boys. We got the fuel rail lines out. I had to wiggle my way from underneath of there, but I got them out. That's what matters. So now we're gonna change these things out and slap it back in there, boy. Yeah. If you guys didn't know, this thing moves like that. So that's how I was able to wiggle and waggle it from underneath the throttle cable and the harness. But I got it out, so y'all could do it too. Let's swap out these injectors. All right, so to get your fuel injectors out, all you gotta do is take off this like C-clip style that goes in here, like that one right there. So you just gotta, with a flathead, just pull it out as best as you can. So once that's out, your fuel injector should come out. It's very hard to do this with one hand, you know what I mean? So I'm sorry if I keep, stop recording and then I go back recording and I got something done, because it's hard to do it with one hand. So let me take this injector out. Bruh, there was a lot of fuel left in there. I probably should have figured out a way to got all the fuel out of there. Look at that. Damn. I know it's not safe to put it on grass, but damn. That made a fuel mess everywhere. There's fuel all over right there. Damn it. Here's the difference between a regular injector that comes in the trucks. I don't know what pound these are, and then this is a 50 pounder. So there it is. I'm about to slap this one in the in here. Put the C-clip back in there, and then I'm gonna swap out all the other ones. So this is why you need an adapter. This is why you need these adapters to be able to run this injector, because look at that connector difference. It's way different. So make sure you get those if you're gonna run 50 pounds. All right, so very important. As I'm learning, you guys are learning. Just a friendly tip. Make sure this little fin, little tail is sticking in between these two. That's how you know you put your C-clip in correctly. Because look, that one's like that. That one's like that. So this is the new 50 pounder. Those are the stock ones. Ooh, boy. We all going E85 soon, you feel me? I'm gonna put y'all on game so you guys know how to go E85. So hopefully sooner or later, a lot of you guys watching will go E85, because if I'm doing it, you guys can do it too, you feel me? All you need is just the parts, the 50 pounders, the Flexfuel sensor, the connectors, and just gotta learn how to do it yourself, and you could avoid paying somebody. Feel me? Quick little breakfast break. I already started eating, but shout out to the lady, man. Y'all see it, some huevitos with tortillas, some quesito fresco, you feel me? Some veggies in there. Sheesh. If they not taking care of you like that, leave their asses, boy. Oh yeah, and if they don't bring you no coffee either, leave their asses, boy. Nah, I'm just playing, y'all, but yeah, anyways, I got all the injectors on here. It's pretty simple. Like I said, you just pull them out, you pull that clip out, you pull the injector out, and you plug in a new one in. You just push it in there until it goes all the way in, and put your C-clip back in there. All right, got the new fuel injectors in there with the fuel rails back on. They're all bolted in. They're there. So that's good to go. Now I'm gonna put the adapters for the connectors. I think after that I'm gonna put the Flexfuel sensor on. So let's go ahead and keep going. So yeah, this one goes into the adapter goes into the original fuel injector connector. It goes in there, and then this one goes into your new 50 pounders. like that. Bam. Look at that, boys. We're getting it done. This has always been extra. I think this is for the EGR valve, or I'm not sure, but this has always been extra. You could just tuck it in there. So yeah, I'm gonna put the rest of the connectors and move on to this side. So I got the adapters on both sides, so you guys can tell. And there. That's the only bad thing about running these is this. It makes just the harness set up hella high with more wires and stuff. So I'm gonna figure out a way to make it look cleaner. But for now, it is what it is. I got everything put back together. Now I'm just gonna start mounting my fuel, my Flexfuel sensor. I should have just left it on so you guys can see, but anyways, I made this a little too long. So this goes into that top fuel line right there that's not connected. So this one goes in there, and then this goes on that line that's disconnected, the one that's just dangling, that one. So they're too far apart. So I gotta bring this part closer to over here. So let me do some cutting and bring it closer to over here, and then we should be ready to rock and roll. All right, there we are. Made it a little bit shorter. As you guys could tell, this used to be like way back here, like more back here, but now it's closer to where the fuel rail is supposed to go connected to. So let's slap it in now. Now it should fit good. All right, so I got it in there how I want it. Now I'm just gonna put this little tab inside of there to the AN line, and then after that, I just gotta connect that one into the Flexfuel sensor. We're pretty much almost done, y'all. Sheesh, boys. It is in there. Flexfuel sensor is in there. So as you can tell, this line is hooked up. It ain't coming off. This one right there is connected to the fuel rail line. You guys can barely tell, but yeah, it's connected to the fuel rail. It goes in from the fuel rail line to the Flexfuel sensor, and then this goes back into the tank. I want to say this is their return line. So yeah, it's in there, boys. What y'all think? Looks good, don't it? Nice and clean. Can't really tell. Once the cover is on, you won't be able to really tell it's there either. That's legit, boys. I think I did pretty good. Now I'm just gonna connect it here, running my power, ground, and then the PCM is last. I want to see y'all do E85 Flexfuel sensors on your truck and tag me, man. Let me know. I want to see you guys do it. I want to be able to see that to motivate you guys to do it yourself. Look at that. This thing looks good in there. You can't really even see it. Sheesh. I did pretty good. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Now, it's time for this bad boy. This little pin right there goes into the PCM. You got your red one, which is power, and then your all black one, which is ground. All right, y'all, so I'm down to the hardest part, pinning the Flexfuel sensor to the PCM. This is where I'm at. So I got the PCM connector out. So it's pin 56, which is gonna be the one right underneath of that orange cable. So you see there's an orange, the green, yellow. It's the one right underneath the orange. It's literally open. It doesn't have no cable or nothing going in it. So that's where it's gonna go. And you guys can tell it's right there. I still need to, it needs to go all the way down, but I just need to figure out a way to push it all the way down. It's that one right there, the center one. It's barely going in, so I gotta figure out a way to push that wire more in there. And then once it hits all the way back here, then it's officially pinned and ready to go. So I got my power going in there, my ground going down there. Last thing is my signal, which is that one right there. So that's where I'm at right now, guys. So that's pretty easy. You know, you just gotta take off the PCM cover right here, and then take the plastic that goes here, which is that one right there, and then with a 7mm you take the bolt. So oh man, I ain't even gonna lie, I thought I was stuck. I was like, I don't know how the hell I'm gonna do this, but huge shout out my boy Pigtail Innovation, man. I shot him a call real quick. I was like, hey man, how the hell do you pin this to the PCM? Obviously my guy's done it multiple times, so apparently the way you're gonna be able to get it, as you guys can tell, is you gotta take this blue plastic off. You just pinch, you pinch through the inside of here and pull out, pinch through the inside of there, you know, of this side, pinch it in there and pull out, and it'll come right out. So now we could push this in. You guys could tell. So I just gotta push all the way through. Once it's in there, I put that cap back on, and it's officially pinned. Hell yeah, man. Huge shout out my boy Pigtail Innovation, dude. I really appreciate this guy for real, man. I appreciate you, bro. You're watching it. I appreciate you so much, my dude. That's pretty cool. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, man, I'm just gonna let him do it, but hell nah. See, you guys, we can all do it. If I can do it, y'all can do it, bro. I know I say it a lot, but it's just factual. I'm about to push it all the way in there, put that plastic piece back in there, put the PCM connector back, and we're gonna be ready to fire up. All right, that easy. I did it. It's in there. Let's put that pin right there. And now my boy said just try to tug on it. Make sure it's not gonna go back in. As you guys can tell, it's not gonna go back in no more. So it is officially pinned, my boy. Now I'm gonna put that blue cover back on, and we'll put it back into the PCM. And as you guys could tell, it's clipped back in there now. It's in there. There ain't no coming out. Hell yeah. Sheesh, I'm excited, bro. Let's do this. All right. I got the PCM connector bolted already in there. I got this plastic over it again. And now we can cover our PCM. There's 2 tabs. One here, and the second one is right there. Right there, boy. I'm pretty much all done with the Flexfuel sensor. It's connected to the fuel lines. I think at this point we're ready to fire up, man. So here, I'm gonna show you guys how it looks. So we got the cover back on. You know, the cable going to the PCMs right there. I zip tied it all together so it looks nice and lean. It doesn't just look all, you know, raggedy and hanging loose wire. So there it is, y'all. Flexfuel sensor is officially installed, pinned, connected, everything. Not too bad. I could have made these wires a little shorter, but it's all right. First time doing it, it looks good. In my opinion, I like it. So yeah, boys, it's in. I don't know how good it's gonna run since it has bigger injectors, way more fuel than what the PCM is used to. So it may run shitty, but yeah, at this point we're just gonna have to wait for it to tune.
Back and forth a couple times?
Yeah, but just turn it once. All right, so we're gonna check for fuel leaks. All right, go for it. Okay, hold on. Turn the key off. Turn it over again. Do it a couple more times. Oh, I can hear those injectors spraying now. Oh yeah, those injectors are working. A couple more times, just to be safe.
Okay, ready?
Yeah. This thing sounds damn. Turn it off. Ooh, that motherfucker sounds so good. It sounds like it's cam. But I see smoke, but I don't know where the smoke's coming from. But I don't see no fuel leaks. Ooh, this motherfucker sound like it's camming, boy. Jeez. This sounds good. Looking good, boys. Looking good. No leaks, nothing. It's not running right. Obviously, you guys can tell because it sounded cammed as hell. But no fuel leaks. I don't see no fuel leaks from the sensor, from the injectors, fuel rail lines. Nothing is leaking. So that's a plus. The next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change out that power steering line. So we're gonna change this thing out. So that line that I'm gonna change out goes from here. It goes into this thing that I just changed not too long ago that went bad. So it goes into there, inside to the rack pinion, in right there. That one right there. All right, y'all. So I took the line off. I took the little plastic that goes around it, that thing, so I could see where it was leaking from, and I found it. As you guys could tell, right there. Either that one or this one right here was the culprit. You guys can tell, look at, there's literally a hole in the line. How that happened, I have no idea. But with my luck, it's always a power steering problem. All right, so I got the new line in already. Didn't record much because it's pretty simple, you know what I mean? But you guys can tell, new line is in there, it's tight there. And it runs like this, and it goes into this one, and it's tight right here too. So this thing is pretty much ready to fire up. I'm gonna top off the fluid. So it's on. Checking for leaks. No leaks down there. No leaks there. Good, boys. Let's see if our power steering's still good. Woo! It's not hard, boys. We still got power steering pump. It's just low on fluid. Hell yeah, let's get it. She's ready for a tune. It's ready for a tune now. Hell yeah, bruh. Yeah, nigga, I'm excited. Hell yeah. This nigga's ready to go. Now I just need my boy to come through with the tune, and we're ready to rock and roll. Ooh, y'all hear that, Cam? Look at all the smoke, bro. There's so much smoke. No leaks. Cleaned it off. No leaks, nothing. No more power steering noise. We're good, boys. This thing is ready to go. It's ready for a tune. Look at all that smoke. And the smoke burns your eyes too. Alright, y'all, so at this point I'm pretty much done. I can't really do much. I gotta wait for the tune to be able to really drive it and stuff like that. I was gonna drive it around and see if it leaks anything, either power steering or fuel. But the way it's running, I don't think it's good to drive it around like that. I'll just wait till my boy comes through so we can tune it, and then that day we'll inspect it as we're driving and see how it goes. But I'm pretty much done though. I cleaned it up as best as I could, so there's no power steering fluid residue everywhere. So it looks pretty clean down there. I'm done with the sensor. As you guys can tell, you barely see it in there. That is gonna be the end of this video. So let me know what you guys thought of today's video. Hopefully this helps you guys install a Flexfuel sensor in your truck. Like I said, if yours is a return style fuel system, the way I set up the sensor would work. If yours is returnless, where it doesn't return back to the fuel tank, you can still set it up just a different way, you feel me? But hopefully this video gives you guys some pointers and some ideas on how to install the Flexfuel sensor. It's fairly easy. I kind of walked you guys through the whole process as I was learning and doing it myself. So we learned together, you feel me? But that is going to be the end of this video though. So thank you guys for tuning into another video. Thank you guys for watching. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Click that bell notification so you get reminded every time I upload. And yeah, I'll see you guys in a couple days when my boy hits me up for the tune. So stay tuned, y'all. Y'all don't want to miss the tune video. That's gonna be dope. We're gonna feel some power gains. I'm gonna go test it out the right way. But yeah, see you guys in the next video, man. Thank you guys for tuning in.